Hey guys, so if you're a processor or a loan officer and your processor does not have access to the appropriate loan files, they're in there trying to help you get through process loans, trigger loan statuses, manage conditions, etc. But they're not seeing or they can't get into the loans you want them to, then we probably have a permissions issue. What I mean by that is that there are permissions that dictate how your account connects with other accounts. If your processor can see your pipeline, but they can't access your loans, you need to address the permissions issues. So the way you do that is you go to your contacts list here. Let's filter out based on role. So in this case, yours is probably called processors, mine's called helpers. And underneath this area where it says permissions, you need to select this, and then you can unrestrict the access. So right now this is saying that the processor does not have what's called indirect access to your loan files. So I'm going to toggle this on, which gives them indirect access, which means they don't have to actually be on the loan itself in order to go in there and affect change on the loan. If this is toggled off, they can't go in and into the loan, they can't do anything. They may see it in their pipeline, but they can't actually affect change. Indirect is no change. They can't go in there and do anything. I'm sorry, indirect means that they can go in and do it. If it's off, they can't. Okay. Now, when you're inviting your customers to apply, let's say you want your processor to get notifications, you can actually automatically add them to new loan applications here. Or if you would like to not give indirect loan access, you could just basically set a permission to say anytime you create a loan, regardless, it's going to actually have that processor on it. Now, the difference between this setting to automatically add this particular processor to all your loans, and this setting to give them indirect access is what your customers are going to see. So what I mean by that is if you give them indirect access, they will see a pipeline like this. They can go into the loan itself, and they won't be connected here as a processor on the loan file. If you go into the permission settings here, and you automatically add them to all new loans, then what you're going to have is you're going to have every processor, every time a loan's created, you're going to have them be connected here on the loan file. What that means is that visibly in your contacts on the mobile app and the website, your customers are going to be able to find their contact information to reach them. So you're going to have to, look at your business and identify what's the best way for you to work this. Now, if you're a corporate manager and you want to set standards for your company, you can do that in your settings by going down here, clicking settings, go to your company settings, and then go to compliance and disclaimers. You'll see this default permissions right here, and you want to move that to expanded loan access, which means that they can go in every loan as a default. Hopefully this helps you guys overcome any permissions access issues you're having. If you have any questions or need any additional help, don't hesitate to reach out. Take care.